Hello. Hi, everyone. Today I'm excited to have Sara Bentelli, who is the head of research and development in quantum analytics, but as well, she's a football analytics freelancer and master over here. So, Sarah, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello, everybody. I'm really happy to have this opportunity today with you. Thank you very much, first of all. And my name is Sara Bentelli, and I hold actually a master's degree in mathematical analysis and applications. With a specialized on image processing and computer vision. I was always passionate about football since I was a child. That was really something,
Okay.
football was the thing that brought me happiness. So when I was at university, while I was choosing my master to see what I will study, I said that I will choose this field or mathematical analysis and applications to serve football. So it was always about football. Yeah, and then I started learning about data and then share my work on LinkedIn. And yeah, and now I'm a freelance football data analyst and the head of research and development as Quantum Star.
Okay, Sarah, exciting journey.
Thank you.
So, during your journey, I like to ask you one question. What was the most exciting project or the scene that you discovered while working with football analytics?
I would say that the most, let's say that I really like to work on it is modelization. When I do some statistical models or trying to introduce new metrics or something like creating something new to serve football, like a new metrics or like pressure rate model or player index in quantum stats. Yeah, that's kind of work that I love to do in football.
Creating new metrics.
Exactly, yeah, to more understand the game. Let's say like that. Trying to understand the game using, statistics and equations like that.
Okay, then what is the metrics that you have created and you think are unique? Let's say there are a lot of data providers, but what are the metrics that are most of your favorite ones?
Actually, I think it's always under development to see because
Mm-hmm.
I need to how do you say to apply to a huge data to see if
Mm-hmm.
it's maintained or not. It's the pressure rate models that measure the pressure applied by a player or a whole team.
Okay.
Yeah, so to see how a player or a team manage the pressure, if they press higher or lower, to see how they manage that. So this is the main of this model. Yeah, I have some results. I published some results on this on my LinkedIn and write some articles about that.
Uh, okay, yeah. Then, we have, data analysts in front of us. Let's dive deep into this exact metric, how it works and how it calculates the pressure.
Okay, so here first we need to. It's depending on the distance between the players, teammates,
Okay.
and the player who holds the ball. The distance between him and
Mm-hmm.
his teammates and the opponent. It's calculated by using distance, like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do you know that?
Okay, okay, yeah, I got you.
Yeah, thank you. But sometimes you are not on the screen. Is that okay?
Oh, you can't see me?
No, sometimes
Can
it's
you see
cut.
me now?
Now, yeah, but it's like three times you disappeared. Is that okay? I don't know.
Uh, okay, yeah, we'll cut this moment. Don't worry. Let's continue.
Okay.
All right, yeah. So you mentioned the pressure index, right? But it's based on the how far away is the opponent from your team.
From the player who is carrying the ball, who is actually
Mm-hmm.
in the action, not only carrying the ball. The player who is carrying the ball, for example, and the distance between him and his teammates, and also opponent, of course, to see if he can get help from his opener, from his teammate, sorry, if he can manage that or not. So yeah, like that. So it's based actually on the distance.
Based on the distances, okay. And how do you basically, okay, you have the distances, right? But how do you translate it into the real metric?
We use, it's like equation. It's an equation.
Okay, okay.
It's about equations. This equations has values between 0 and 1. Let's say from 0 to 100%, you know, like 0 to
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
100%. Yeah. So if he is not really under pressure, so is like 10%, 40%. If he is really struggling in pressure, there is high values for that, like 70% or 80%, something like
okay, yeah, I understand. So it's like an equation based on the XY locations of the player. You detect the player pressure index, and afterwards your team gains an understanding how player performs under the pressure.
that. Exactly, yeah. This is the main goal of it. And to see if a team
Okay.
press higher or not, if they are really dependent on pressing or not. Also, this.
Okay, so their style of play.
Exactly. Yeah, we can compare many clubs or teams and see,
Hmm.
for example, in the last FIFA World Cup, we can just compare all the teams and see the team who really
Hmm.
press higher. Yeah. So yeah, yes.
Okay, interesting metric. Yeah, tell me about another one. Do you have any other metrics that could be interesting in mind?
I think the other one, it was in quantum stats. It was the player index to
Okay.
with it was the player index. It's about sorry, to how do you say value, to value a player, like
Evaluate,
evaluate. Thank you
probably.
very much. It's
Yeah.
about to evaluate a player in a game,
Okay.
like
Okay.
to have a point from 0 to 10. We use
Mm-hmm.
a lot of metrics like how do you, assists, and
Uh-huh.
if he scored a goal or not, duels, aerial duels. We measure all that and put it in an equation and see if he perform good or not. And of course, this matrix, it's different from um, a position to another. So, for example, for defenders, we
Okay.
use aerial duels, like, defending metrics. If we are in the middle
Mm-hmm.
field, we use more successful passes and serving the attack or helping some
Mm-hmm.
defending players. And for attacking, we use the attacking metrics. So it depends on the
Okay,
player.
so the index depends on position of the actual player where he plays.
Exactly, yeah, yeah. We choose the matrix that we have in the model depending on the position of the player.
Okay, interesting. Let's say, what are the things like you mentioned that you are taking into consideration into the index of the player, and then do you do this index only per game, or do you, calculate it over a period of time as well?
First, we can make it per game, like for each game,
Mm-hmm.
or for the whole season. For the whole season, or for per 10 games, or whatever.
Okay, so are you calculating most of the time the metrics like that you collect the data you collect and out of it you produce the index, or do you have any other things that you're taking in consideration while giving him an index?
I didn't really get you.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean by that is that you collect data, right? Metrics
Yes,
like
and at Quantum
passes.
Stat we collect data. Yeah, of course. At Quantum Stat we have
Yeah.
our own system that collect the data, event data.
And then out of this data, you create the index, or do you use other data to
No, no, just
create this
only
index
event.
as well?
No, no, just
Okay.
the data that we collect.
Okay, yeah, I got you. During your career, you've been, in quantum stars. You mentioned that you've been a freelancer, and they got really nice views on LinkedIn. I'm really curious, what was the project, maybe, or the scene, like, yeah, the project that was most interesting and innovating for you, and why?
As a freelancer, I think starting to create like application dashboards for analysts.
Okay,
It
okay.
was really, I was really happy for that because you disappeared. Is that okay?
Okay, no pro yeah, yeah, all good. I'm opening my questions. All
Okay,
good.
okay.
Continue.
So, okay, okay. So I think the project that was, please, can you repeat your question? I forgot.
During your career, what was the
Yeah.
most interesting project that you worked on and why?
Okay, thank you. So the most interesting project I think that I worked on as a freelancer, it was
Mm-hmm.
creating dashboards for analysts because while working with analysts you're gonna get new ideas. You will really help an analyst that he really works on team, so it's like something real. I feel like I'm how do you say, near to the club, or like I'm
Yeah,
serving
yeah,
the team, you
okay,
know.
yeah. So while doing that, you felt like you actually put in serving and influencing the club,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly. Yeah, that's it. That's really. So I really like to help analysts by creating something useful for them as they want exactly, because I just write what they want exactly and try to make it into a measure or a dashboard to facilitate how to make their work easiest.
Easier. Okay, yeah. So if we're gonna talk about this, like a lot of clubs and a lot of people having access to data, but what is the differences you see between having a data and extracting insights out of the data? Probably that's what you help with.
Exactly, because as you said, I think we can have a raw data, but if
Mm-hmm.
we are not creative,
Mm-hmm.
or we don't have ideas how to transform this raw data to insightful how do you say, insightful information that can help coaches to take or to make decisions. So it's gonna be just numbers.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be just numbers. So this is why I try my best to make it easy,
Mm-hmm.
to make some simple and insightful visualizations that anybody
Mm-hmm.
can understand the numbers inside these
Mm-hmm.
visualizations. Try to make like a simple definition about the models, statistical models, and something like, when it's scientific, it's sometimes hard for.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I try to make it to simplify that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because the end user might not understand the hard, a lot of data, and they need insights only, what is
Yeah.
that is coming out of this data.
Exactly. Yeah, the results. They need to understand the results. So the result of a model or visualizations must be clear, simple, and chic. Like that.
Okay, yeah, pretty good. So, one more question I have, it's pretty interesting. So you work, you finished your degree, you work in between the sports and sport tech and science. So, what the future, characteristics of an analyst you see? How the future analyst should think, and what should they learn and etc. What should they
For
be aware
analysts
of?
in sports,
Yes.
I think the one thing, like the most important thing they must absolutely learn is about learning like some skills on AI or programming, like stuff like that, because the industry of sports analysis is going through using like a lot of models in AI, and it's really based. It will be really based just only on AI, and yeah. So like we need like a technical, let's say, not really not really like to be specialized on it, but just to have an idea about it, so you can move with the, what do you say, with the industry. Okay, yeah, that's it. I don't
Can
know
you
if
hear me?
I really understand you, what you want to. I think I answered.
Yeah, yeah, it's lagging a little bit, but this is what I would like to understand. So basically, you see the futures of analytics in AI, and everyone who wants to enter it should learn programming.
Yes, yes.
Okay, if we're gonna look into the Africa region, into Europe, Eastern Europe, United States. How do you see analytics developing in these parts of the world? And do you see which region is most prospective one in terms of the development of data and analytics?
Okay, so I think that now around the world they all are analysts. They are really interested in data analysis in sports. I got a lot of text messages on LinkedIn about how do you do that. I really want to learn data analysis for sports. I'm really interested, or I'm keen to learn more about it. How do you create visualizations? So I think that it's like, I don't know how to say it. Sorry.
No
One second.
problem.
Thank you. So do you want me to say which continent is more perspective on data analysis?
Yes, this is the main question, and how you see
Okay,
development.
thank you, thank you. Okay. So I think it's Europe.
Okay.
I have a lot of followers from there. I think it's Europe, but also in Brazil. Also, it's under development. Here in Africa, also, as you can see, quantum starts. We worked in Tunisia championship. So
Hmm.
there is many also startups that are involving or on football data analysis and sport analysis. So yeah, the most perspective I think it's Europe, especially UK,
Okay.
like you know StatsBomb. Yeah.
Yeah. You know them all. And you mentioned StudsBomb. All right, if we start talking, I'm really interested in StudsBomb or Adult. It's a pretty big and huge company, right? You also have
Yes.
Opta. And how do you see companies like Quantum Stats or more smaller companies could compete with these giants? And what else could you bring on in the market?
Sorry, but I didn't hear the question. It was scattered. Can
Yeah.
you
So
repeat,
I was
please?
saying, how do you see small companies could be fighting and competing with all of these like Statsbomb companies or huge companies like Opta? How do you see it? Can you compete?
Okay, so I think that StansBomb or the huge companies, they started earlier than the
Hmm.
startups right now, so they have the experience. So for the small companies, they need to persevere and just be creative by trying to create some new metrics, combining between metrics or something like that. Yeah, so I think perseverance is the key, and to be creative, not just to copy. Okay, it's okay at the first time, it's okay to just to copy, but you need to put your touch there to be different. This is my rule. Just okay, it's okay to see or to observe what experts does, but it's pretty good if I say, that what he did is very good. But if I this combine this metric with this metric, let's see what it give us. And yeah, it's like that. We need to be creative.
Okay, yeah, being creative as a small company, a really nice approach, and probably, like you said, finding the metrics that all of these giants do not deliver,
Yeah.
right?
I didn't hear you. You are. I don't know if it is my network or yours. Sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, and the next question is pretty interesting one. Let's say someone as a young person wants to enter football analytics and overall sport analytics world. what one piece of advice would you give to them?
Okay, the first advice is you must believe in yourself. This is the first thing. Don't worry, you are not at all late. You are not at all late. First, and also, if you want to be a data analyst in sports, you must follow people who are already there, expert there. And as I said, observing is something really important. Observe how they work and try to put your touch there. So that's it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
watching
And you
you
must
is
be
the most important advice.
my important advice.
Yeah,
What
no,
is?
no,
Okay.
watching you on LinkedIn, it's really important. Watching and following you.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. I'm sharing also tutorials about that.
Okay, all right. And
Yeah.
couple last questions and blitz questions, and then what is your? I mean, okay, what is your favorite sport?
Football, of course.
Okay,
Football.
who is your favorite athlete?
Xavi Hernandez in Barca when he was in Barca,
O-
and Ronaldinho also.
Okay, what is the
Yeah,
Ronaldinho?
of course. He's the first, huh? And then Xavi.
What is the favorite part of your job?
Favorite part of my job is when I create something new. Actually, I love this transforming or try to understand a problem or something in a real life, like in real game, and try to translate it in a metric. This is what I really love to do.
What is the worst part of your job then?
When I'm stuck in while I'm developing.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, finding a solution to a problem, it is really hard. All right,
Yeah, it's not
and
while I'm developing. Yeah, yeah. While I'm coding,
Sarah,
when I'm coding.
and if there is anything else, because we are heading to the end, but anything else you would like to share with young listeners, with maybe not young listeners, but everyone who is listening to us?
Sorry, can you repeat? I didn't hear you good. I
Yeah,
don't know, maybe.
if there is anything else that you would like to share with the young people who want to join analytics space or just people who are listening to us, is there something you'd like to share?
Yes, it will be for general people. Just do what you really love. Just work on your passion. Because believe me, when you work on something that you love, you will never feel like you are working, but you are just enjoying. Believe me, it's something that I experience it and I'm experiencing it. So I'm really happy when I'm working on football. So yeah, just do what you love to do, even if I don't know your environment or your family, they are not really supporting you on that. But just go ahead and do it. You will really be successful there because you love what are you doing. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, Sarah, thank you. It was nice to have you. It was great to have you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. It was really an honor for me. Thank you.